Hey everybody, today's video is going to be a little different than all of the ones you've seen before. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about my career, just to give you some information, because I have a lot of people who ask me how did I become a dental hygienist, and what's the steps they need to take. Alright, so I'm going to give you my story. So I remember back when I was little, I'm going to try to make this quick. I remember back when I was little, I used to go to the dentist. But my mom and dad lost their insurance, so I couldn't go to the dentist anymore. So, and then I remember going back when I was little, and I was like, I liked going. I never not liked going to the dentist. So I told the lady who was working on me, I said, I want to do what you do when I get older. And she was like, oh, really? That's nice. It's cool. She kind of blew it off. All right, fast forward to when I graduated high school. I went to a junior college, a 2-year college, and I majored in pre-dental, and I started taking lots of biology classes. So the way the process works is, in order to get accepted into a dental hygiene program, you have to have certain classes that you take before you can even go into the program. And I always tell people dental hygiene is kind of just like nursing, okay? We make, a lot of people don't know this, but our pay is the same as a nurse. I went to a junior college for 2 years, pre-dental, took a lot of biology classes, of course, microbiology, biology 1, biology 2. Depends on what school you go to, you have to take statistics. I had to take like college algebra, English 1, English 2. What else? I had to take A&P 1, A&P 2. All of this you had to take the lab along with it. So you had to take the class as well as you had to take the lab. So I took all of that. You have to take like humanities, like World War III, you know, stuff like that. I had to take a computer class. Did I say chemistry already? I took chemistry. So that's a whole nother thing. I took chemistry my last semester of junior college, and I was gonna, which of course is in like January through May. And then in August, I was planning to start the dental hygiene program. But in order to get accepted, you have to have had chemistry, and you have to have a C or higher for them to even consider you. And they don't even want people with C's, to be honest. They take people like straight A's and A's and B's. So they don't even want you to have C's. So I took chemistry the last semester. I put it off because I knew it was gonna be hard. So, and I got a D. My first and ever D in college. I never got a failing grade, and yes, I consider D's failing because in the medical field you can't get by with a D. So basically I failed chemistry my last semester, and I couldn't go on to hygiene school after I finished my 2 years at junior college. So yeah, I'm laughing about it now, y'all, but it sucks. Okay, so I graduated, got the little degree you get from the 2-year college. I got an associate's degree. I think it's like arts or something, associate degree in arts. I had all my classes I need to go on to dental hygiene school, except chemistry. So I had to sit out a whole year because the schools in my area, I'm from Mississippi, so the schools in my area, they only take in people one time a year, and that's for the fall semester. So I couldn't get accepted in the fall because I didn't have chemistry. I had everything but chemistry. I had a D. So basically I couldn't apply. So I had to sit out an entire year. So during that year, I worked at a prison for like 3 months at night, and I took chemistry at another local community college, online. So, cause I had to pass it, I had to get it. So I went ahead and took it, the soon as the next time available, so that I could know if I failed it then, I was gonna take it again in the spring to be sure that I had it for the next fall. Cause ain't no way I was gonna fail it again. So anyway, I took it again online while working at nighttime at a prison, and I would drive an hour to meet my cousin. My cousin is super smart, y'all. He graduated from a university as #1 and he majored in chemistry. So you're like, girl, your cousin over here excelling in chemistry and you over here making a D. Don't judge me, everybody is different. So I went to him and I was like, hey, I failed chemistry and I need your help. So he tutored me at McDonald's. I remember it. He would tutor me at McDonald's, and we would sit in there and he would show me everything, and we would work problems and he would explain it to me, and he would sit there and show me the homework. He would never do it for me, which I love him for that. He would make me do it. So we did that. I would pay him, and every time that I went, which was like 2 or 3 times a week, I would buy him food from the McDonald's we were at, and I would pay him. So yeah, we did that. I went and took the final. I was so nervous that I wanted to pay one of my friends to take the final. I was like, I can't do it. I was just so scared. I need to pass. I got to up out of school. And long story short, she was like, I'm scared to go take your final because I don't want nothing to happen to both of us. And thank God she didn't, because that was bad and that's not honest, and you shouldn't pay people to take your finals. So I took it and I passed it, and I got a, what did I get? Either a C or a B. I can't remember. Either way I passed it. I don't want to lie to y'all and say I got a B, and I did. But it was either a B or a C. Of course, I was out for the spring. I quit the job at the prison because I learned a lot. I learned a lot at the prison. I learned how to work with people with different personalities. I heard a lot of stories, and I got to see a lot of things from both perspectives. So I learned a lot at the prison. I'm grateful for the experience. Let me just say that. So I quit the prison. I started working at a Dollar General in Louisiana, and I moved in with my sister. My sister is a registered nurse, and she works at a psych hospital in Louisiana. So I moved in with my sister, and basically I was just working at the Dollar General nearest to her house. I applied, and they didn't accept me.
The second year around, I couldn't go because I didn't get accepted.
I had all the classes I needed. I just didn't get accepted. Imagine that. They put me on the alternate list, meaning if somebody turned down the position that I wanted, I could potentially get into the program. So the people, they only accepted 14 people. All right, cool. My sister was pregnant at the time with my youngest nephew. My nephew is now 8. So I started hygiene school like 8 years ago. I feel like that I'm old now. I feel like that's a long time ago. So anyway, we was at the place with her. She was at her OBGYN, and I was sitting in the lobby waiting on her to get a little checkup. She was pregnant, and my phone rang. I had been praying. Let me just add that I was praying, and I applied to nursing school. I didn't want to be a nurse. I never wanted to be a nurse. So I was like, no, please, just let me get accepted, and I would do right and everything. So we was in there. They called me. I walk outside. They're like, hey, this Melanie. My real name is Melanie. I don't know if y'all know or not. And I said, yes, this is Melanie. And it was
like, we just want to tell you that somebody didn't accept the position, and if you want to come to hygiene school, you can. And I
was like, yes, I'll come. I'll be a hygienist, yes. And she was like, okay, well, you're accepted. We'll send you your packet of everything you need to do. So, and my sister came out. I was like, they called me. I feel like I was crying. I was like, they called me.
They said I'm accepted and that I can come.
So basically, God himself got me in. And the year before that, let me also add, God gives me dreams sometimes. And he gave me a dream that I sent my application to a school near me. And I called them to check on it, and they told me they never got it. That was my dream was about. And a couple weeks later, the exact thing happened. I was trying to see, did I get accepted? Did you decline me or what? Because I don't think you even needed chemistry for this particular school. And they was like, we don't see your application. So God just didn't want me to go to that school, because he had already showed me that dream. And I woke up like, whew, glad that ain't happened. A couple weeks later, it did happen. So that's that. fast forward a year later, I got accepted. I went to hygiene school. The programs was 2 years of straight intensity. Do you hear me? Intensity. It was intense. It was hard. I stayed in the dorm. I met some really cool people. My classmates were cool. A lot happened. It's so much that happened. So much that happened in school. I can't even begin to tell you about everything that happens in hygiene school. But basically, it's a full-time job. We will be in class Monday through Thursday, literally from 8 to 5. And some days you have to be there at 7:30 to 5. So a full-time job. And then after that, you would have to study. We had at least two tests a week the entire time. They were all intense tests. They weren't like simple stuff. So I went through hygiene school. You have to take either 3 or 4 boards. Y'all can't remember. I'm getting old. I graduated hygiene school in 2016. It's now 2019. And I can't even remember. It was 3 or 4 national board tests that you have to take. The most expensive one was like $1,000. The least was probably like maybe $200. So it was a lot of money coming out of school I had to pay just to get my license. So I did have to get licensed. I am a registered dental hygienist. I went to school to clean teeth. And I hate when people say clean teeth, but that's honestly the basis of it. I clean teeth. I help prevent your teeth from falling out. I help prevent periodontal disease. Also, let me just throw this in. Your teeth don't fall out for no reason. Either you get hit and get knocked out, but if your teeth just randomly fall out, you have periodontal disease. Something is wrong with your gums. Something is wrong with your bone, and you need to go to the dentist. So yeah, that's how I became a dental hygienist. I am also now in school to get my. So that's my second associate. So let me throw that in there. So I got associates before. The actual program that I went to got an associate. So altogether, I did 4 years in school, but because it was at 2 different schools for one, so it's not like, normal 1+1. Kind of like nursing. You take the pre-classes for nursing and you can get a degree, and then you get nursing, you get the associates in nursing. Okay, so the same way. So now I'm in school to get my bachelor's in dental hygiene. So I have 1 more semester, which starts on Monday. Today is Friday. So I have the fall semester and the spring semester. I have 1 more year. So I'll be graduating in May of 2020 with my bachelor's in dental hygiene. Same way with nursing. My sister is currently in a nursing program as well, same as me. But she will be graduating in December 2020 because she started a semester after me, and we both wanted to do the journey together to bettering ourselves. I personally would absolutely love to have a PhD, just because nobody in my immediate family has one, and I'm trying to reach for the stars, my girl. So but yeah, I gotta get this bachelor's first, then I'm gonna get a master's in something else, and I want to level up. And honestly, muscles. But honestly, I want to do it just to say I did it. To be honest, I mean, life is short. Why not just excel? So yeah, that's my story on my career, how I became a dental hygienist. That's a little bit about it. I currently I'm here in Houston. People don't understand the physical aspect of being a hygienist. You work with your hands, so I'm more prone. I do have, like, what did I call it? Hitchhiker's thorn. But I'm more prone to carpal tunnel and more prone to things going wrong with my hands and stuff. So yeah, my back, we are more prone to back problems. We are more prone to neck problems and foot problems, everything. So anyway, I want to do something. Yeah, but that's the basis of it. I work part-time now to go to school and to take care of my house. So a lot of times, if my husband can't do something, I'll do it, and vice versa. But he works full-time. So yeah, that's it. That's how I got my career. I love it. I did have Invisalign, so I know you probably like, oh, that's why you have pretty teeth. I had braces and Invisalign. I had gum surgery to correct my gums and get them healthy because I hadn't always been to the dentist. Like I said, it was a long span. I had never went to a dentist, so I had to get myself fixed. I've honestly spent like $10,000 trying to fix my teeth, and I still don't think they're perfect. Yeah, so these are my teeth, up close and personal, no edit. I do still have a little overbite, but yeah. So like I say, I bleach with in-office bleaching from my office, and I also use Crush white strips sometimes. So I know y'all gonna ask that, how do you get your teeth look white? I just told you. So yeah, that's about my career. If you have any more questions, you can ask me on Instagram or leave your questions in the description, in the comments below. And thank you for watching, and just find something that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's not true, but hey, it sounded good for the video.